Campus Carry Act by Allison Ashcraft. This article asks the question, should students be allowed to carry licensed concealed firearms while on campus? As of 2014, there were 7 states that allowed concealed carry on college campuses, with 21 states banning concealed weapons on campus completely. There are 2 sides to this argument: those who think all U.S. citizens have the right to self-harm and self-defend, and those who believe allowing more guns on campus will escalate acts of violence. This article looks at the controversy that surrounds licensed concealed carry bans on public higher education campuses. What is the Campus Carry Act? The Campus Carry Act, also known as House Bill 280, makes Georgia the 10th state to allow students who are 21 and older who have their concealed carry license to legally carry their concealed weapon on a public college campus. Concealed firearms are allowed in many different areas throughout college campuses, but they are also banned in many areas. The Campus Carry Act allows students to bring their guns to tailgates, classrooms, student recreation centers, and anywhere else on campus where guns are permitted. However, guns are prohibited in dorms, sorority and fraternity houses, inside sporting events, and faculty and administrative offices and classrooms with dual-enrolled students, which are students who are still in high school. How does this relate to student affairs? Campus carry is related to student affairs because public higher education institutions now must abide by this law. The Registrar's Office in particular, which falls under student affairs, is required to inform students about the rules pertaining to the Campus Carry Act. They have to let the students know if there are any dual-enrolled students in their classes, and if so, students with a concealed carry weapon cannot bring it into that class. Students also cannot bring in their concealed carry weapons into administrative and faculty offices. Strengths of the Campus Carry Act. If a student or professor with a gun could stop an active shooter on campus before campus police arrive. The Second Amendment, which is the right to bear arms, states that the right of the people is to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Everyone has the right to self-defense. People will feel safer in situations if they were to have a gun, and it can create a sense of security for all students, faculty, and staff members. If a shooter is on campus and they know that students have the right to bear arms, they may be less likely to attack the school or anything of that matter. Weaknesses of the Campus Carry Act. There's always the potential for an accident to occur. It can lead to more crime. Even though concealed weapons have the potential to stop crime, it also has the potential to increase crime. Dangerous people will have much easier access to weapons. The law only works when licensed, responsible individuals are carrying their guns, but there's always the potential for an individual with malicious ideas to bring their weapons on campus. People who aren't carrying a weapon become more vulnerable and feel defenseless when compared to students who are carrying their gun on campus. And concealed carry guns are not allowed in administrative or faculty offices. This is concerning if a student is carrying but they need to go into the financial aid office or their advisor's office. What are they supposed to do in that situation? If they don't have time to walk back to their car, is the student supposed to sit their book bag with their concealed weapon down in the hallway and hope for the best? I asked a campus police officer from the University of North Georgia his thoughts on this article. I chose Officer Adon Diaz from the University of North Georgia to read my article and tell me his thoughts. Officer Diaz works at the University of North Georgia on the Oconee campus. Officer Diaz felt strongly for the Campus Carry Act. He said that the campus he works on is quite small and there are only 2 officers on duty at all times. So if an active shooter situation did occur, it would take him or one of the other officers a few minutes to arrive on the scene. If a student who had their concealed carry permit was on campus at the time, they could help defuse or stop the situation until the officers arrive. Officer Diaz worries that the students may not understand the rules of the Campus Carry Act. He also worries about the negative effects this could have and the fact that students cannot take their gun into administrative or faculty offices. My thoughts. I was quite torn with my opinion. I believe there are good and bad things that could happen under the Campus Carry Act. I typically worry about the negative what-ifs, and quite frankly, it scares me that a student has the ability to bring their gun to their classroom instead of just leaving it in their car. For example, what if a student got a bad grade on a test, brings their gun into the classroom, and hurts their professor? While that's worst case scenario, it does have the potential to happen. I know there are many positives when it comes to students being able to carry their gun, but do the benefits outweigh the drawbacks? Are our opinions the same, or were they different? The similarities. The things that we found in common were that UNG Oconee is a very small campus with only 2 officers. It would be easy for an active shooter situation to occur. It could easily be stopped if a student who had a gun was able to jump in. This would also benefit other smaller higher education institutions or satellite campuses like UNG Oconee is. We also agree that we worry students won't understand the rules of the Campus Carry Act and they'll end up in trouble. We disagreed that the consequences do outweigh the benefits. Also, Officer Diaz was pro-campus carry, despite the negative effects it could have. I, on the other hand, am still quite skeptical of it and wonder if it will help or hinder students, faculty, and staff in the long run. These are my references. Thank you.